What would happen if the Hulk took out the entire team of Avengers in the Fantastic Four? What would be the world's next move to defend itself? Well, that's exactly what happens in World War Hulk. After being sent to Sakaar by Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and Black Bolt, the Hulk is back on Earth with his war-bound team for vengeance. After the fall of the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, the President gives full power to General Thaddeus Ross. Now he's in New York with the entire U.S. military at his back. He sends in all he's got, immediately hitting the Hulk with every bullet and missile he can fathom, each one tipped with adamantium metal, meant to tear the flesh from the Hulk's bones. With the intense attack ensued, it causes the Hulk to drop his mental guard just long enough for Doctor Strange to get into his head and into his consciousness. Just as the Hulk takes down a fully armed helicopter, he begins to let down his guard and let Strange into his mind. Strange takes Hulk mentally inside his own head. Strange asks what Bruce would like to show him. Angered by being called Bruce, the Hulk threatens to tear Strange in half. Strange reminds him that he is Sorcerer Supreme, and he could snuff the feeble flame of his mortal life with the merest twitch of a finger. He also reminds him that he was once his friend as well. "Let me help you, Bruce. Show me your true face," Strange says. The Hulk finally begins to let his guard down, slowly turning back to Bruce Banner in his mind. He shows Strange his past and shows him his wife who he lost on Sakaar, Kyera. He still hears her voice all the time. Strange reminds Bruce that he did agree to trick him into that shuttle and send him away into space. But he must know that they had nothing to do with that explosion on Sakaar that claimed the lives of his people, his wife and child. Bruce asks him to go away. Strange reminds him how many times they had fought side by side and that he has always been his friend and always will be as he touches the Hulk on his head as Bruce weeps into his hands. He helps Bruce to his knees, holding his hands. As he stands up, he quickly turns back into the Hulk, crushing Strange's hands in his grip, crippling Strange's hands in the real world as well. "I was trying to help," Strange exclaims. "You've helped enough," the Hulk replies as he returns his mind to his body to find that his war-bound team had created a shield around him while he was unconscious. The Hulk breaks through his team's shield and begins to attack the tanks firing upon him, snapping off their cannons and destroying the surrounding tanks with the cannon like a baseball bat, tossing the cannon into the air and smashing down helicopters. He quickly turns and with a supersonic clap neutralizes the ground soldiers firing upon him. General Ross flies in and fires into the Hulk with a Gatling gun. "Why won't you die?" Ross screams as his gun blazes. The Hulk jumps up and grabs Ross from the helicopter. "That's right, smash all you want, but we'll just keep coming until someday we finally kill you." Ross screams as the Hulk drags Ross to the ground. As they fall, Ross pulls out his pistol and shoots the Hulk straight in the eye as they smash into the ground. Meanwhile, Commander Hill and the President stand in the Oval Office talking about the next move. The President suggests nukes, but Hill assures him that that will only make him stronger. Hill informs the President that it's time to appeal to a higher power. Sentry is the most powerful superhero on the planet, but his real human form is an agoraphobic schizophrenic. He's scared of the world and of himself. He has to be reassured along the way that what they are asking him to do is the right thing. The President picks up the phone and calls Sentry. "I've got a job for you. The heroes need your help. They're your friends, and they believe in you just like I do." "Time to shine, son," the President calmly asks Sentry. With a strong silence, the Sentry stands in his living room. Now frustrated, the President starts to yell, "All right, Mr. Reynolds, listen up now. These eggheads tell me you're nuts, but they also tell me you're a hero. So it's time to shake the schizo act and do what needs to be done," the President screams into the phone. Sentry doesn't respond. Meanwhile, the Hulk begins to tear into Madison Square Garden with a plan to create a new gladiator arena. Korg tries to reason with the Hulk, trying to get him to see they have made their point, and they could walk away now, but Hulk has a different plan. Never stop making them pay. A mile away in Greenwich Village, Rick Jones tries to get into Doctor Strange's headquarters, only to be caught in the act by Elo and Heroem. The building is disguised as a Starbucks, but Heroem uses his own magic of his Shadow Elders and removes the enchantment on the building to reveal the Sorcerer Supreme headquarters. The doors slowly open, and to the Warbound team's surprise, Iron Fist, Ronan, and Echo come rushing out and attack the team. But they are no match. Iron Fist lays a few punches into Heroem, but is quickly stopped with his magic. Ronan and Echo attack Elo, but she easily snaps their swords like twigs. Heroem smashes Iron Fist through the doors of Strange's building, and the Warbound walk inside. They gather the fallen heroes and implant obedience discs into them, forcing them to walk themselves back to the new arena. As Heroem breaks down the walls of spells Strange used to hide himself, Strange struggles with his final decision. He has Wong bring him an enchanted box. He tells Wong to get as far as he can away, but Wong refuses and stays by his side. Strange recites one last spell as he uses his broken hands to open the box and reveals a vial. He then recites the spell, "In the name of the Eternal, by the rings of Ragador, though his spirit be eternal, Zom must live once more, and may he who died die well." He picks up the glowing vial and drinks it, and his body begins to glow blue. Now, sitting upon a broken throne at his new arena, the Hulk watches as Elo brings him Rick Jones. He pleads with the Hulk to stop, but his pleas fall on deaf ears as Make threatens to show Jones true hell. But then out of nowhere, the body of Heroem smashes down onto the ground before the Hulk. The Hulk quickly gets to his feet and looks up to find a giant Sorcerer Supreme with his head ablaze looming above him. Strange looks down to Hulk and screams, "Strange, smash!" What a rush! What will happen next in this insane tale of Titans? Go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you want to see what happens next in this intense tale. Thanks for watching.